Hello and welcome. My name is BirdyBot. You might be wondering, BirdyBot, what the heck have you been doing, girl? Actually, I've been kind of taking the summer off a little bit. It sort of happened. I visited Europe, I did some stuff, but today I bring you Starbound. Now, of course, as some of you might have noticed, the Starbound actually went from early access into 1.0, and it's already jumped up to something like 1.4 or 1.5, I think it is. Woo! So I thought I'd kind of give you a little showcase of what's going on in my world. Woo! All right, so maybe we'll go up to my ship first. This will be sort of like a building showcase of just some of the things I've done, since I don't really want to give any spoilers away to the game, since there's a lot more lore and end game content. So let's head up to my ship. We'll look there first. There's so much that has changed about the game. I've already put in about 300 hours, but only 100 in this current build of the game. So first and foremost, I have a lot of people crawling around, my shipmates. And I did get hit by the clone bug, so I was able to unclone everyone except for my tailor, which is this woman, Chell, who happens to be, her clone is naked. There's the one that's not naked. Anyways, let's start it over here. This is where Yamanya, my first mate, lives. He lives in this like pirate shippy part of the cabin. Lots of unfinished rooms. Unfortunately, I haven't really done anything with that one. This is where my crew sleeps. I love that in this version of Starbound, the AI seems to all kind of go to sleep at the same time, so you can just see them all tucked in. Oh, so cute. Yeah, I have some this is Allie, my soldier ape. I don't know, that's probably my least favorite race. The apes, the apex, I'm really not a big fan. But of course they have an ensuite bathroom, which has a clear door, so you can watch people on the toilet. Yes. This is my arcade, where they can do their dancing. Yeah. I'm not sure why she's following me right now. What's her name again? Kata. Kata, move along, girl. I love the arcade, and I just used like the background of the ship because I wanted something kind of dark but textured. Oh yeah, and I can hear the call to prayers upstairs. These are my two competing shops. I've got my avian that really likes sushi. I was designing a sushi restaurant with the hopes that my crew could come here and buy sushi, but I was hoping for a Hayato, or I'm actually not sure how to say the name of the fish race. The fish people. I was hoping the fish guy would move in here, but then it ended up being an avian. So it kind of reminds me of those restaurants where it's Japanese food, but the people selling it are not Japanese. I just find that charming. And here's my knickknacks shop. I love who moved in. Let me get him to come over to me. Doesn't he look so cute? He's like a little nerd. I love him. I want to see his name. Hideki, yeah. Or Hideki. So cute. This is my Hall of Horrors where I keep all my favorite costumes. I actually have like a sickeningly organized wardrobe. Oh dear. It's so bad. I feel bad. It's my favorite part of the game probably is like putting on costumes. And of course, being an avian, a part of the lore is you have these priests. So here's Yolel. He's lovely. And people seem to really enjoy sleeping on this sacrificial altar. So I guess, who's this? Mathola. She's ready. Take her away! I love it. And of course I needed like a fancy room. Here's Ina. She used to be dressed like a waiter, but she's decided that she wants to join the crew so that I can protect her from Big Ape. I'm sorry, Ina. I'm so mad at you for changing your costume. Anyways, my ship is kind of where I've been not really spending a lot of my time. I've been mostly spending it working on colonies. So let's go to my island paradise. Colonies are so much fun, and they've made a lot of improvements. Here's my teleporter sort of town hall. So I have this poor Hyatol or Hylotl who works up here. She's like the teleporter person. I love it. And this is sort of like a lounge area for most of our guys to hang out. Not too much crazy going on there. These prayer gates. I love that you can do background things. Kind of works for me. I have like a little inn here, and I can get some rent. And of course I have Kyo here working hard at the guard post, because every so often I do get spawns on this side of the map. Of course he wants to join me. Then I've got my underground garden. As you can see, like, sprinklers are such a welcome addition to the game. I cannot say how much I love them. They're just amazing. I have a steampunk room where people can jam out to this music, but I often turn it off because it drives me bananas to hear this song over and over. We have an oceanographer living with us. I actually hired the last one onto my crew, so Mammy is the replacement. She likes to hang out in her diving bell and like watch the ocean. And this section outside of the ship is one of my favorite things. Even though I know it looks kind of like, sort of like old and spooky, but I love the way it looks. It looks like maybe someone from the actual game built it. But anyways, yeah, the oceanographer Mommy works on the security console here and does all her beeswax. We have a spa, and I use those logs so that you can sit inside the spa, the healing spa. I love it! Oh my god. And you can just like have a cup of tea and like watch the ocean. And every so often like a big fish will come by, which is really cool. As for, this is our sort of like, it was supposed to be the assistant to the diver, the oceanographer. But he ended up being a little bit creepy, like this broken mirror, spooky, you know? A lot of weird stuff going on. Of course, this ended up spawning a frog merchant, which frog merchants, if you haven't used them in the game, they sell probably the most bizarre assortment of goods. I think this guy sold like, yeah, a coffee machine, a safe, guillotine, like what? Very cool, very interesting set of stuff. And of course, if you feel a little cheaty, which I think everyone does once in a while in Starbound, you can break the colony deed, respawn him, check what he's got, break the colony deed. You know, it's a great way to get like more of that strange furniture. And of course I have my chef here that works here. His name is Parker, and I really dig him. He's like, he basically just sells desserts, which I think is great. And this Florin lives here. I was really just fulfilling a tenant request, but I really like the idea that you can kind of sit and watch the ocean, although mostly of the time she just stands here and looks. Anyways, I had one more building on, well, not this particular spot, but let me run on over past our teleporter. I built this nice little bridge. And then of course, I really love the cabin stuff. It creeps me out a lot, and I love that. Vincent here, he's the cabin owner. You know, he's very unassuming. The old cabin life is for me, he says, but if you go downstairs, you can see that this, I can't actually run past this. Is a secret door, and Quinn lives down here. Get back over here, Quinn. Don't smile about it. Yeah, I need you to go back in there. I love how creepy that is. This Vincent, he's got his like workshop tools he's gonna use. So creepy, and he just got a box. What's in the box? Yeah, I love this game. And I realize there's still a lot of things being developed for the game. A lot, probably more features coming up in the future. But if you haven't checked it out, I mean, this isn't even the game. This is just me spending time building things. And I can even give you a little sneak peek at, I probably should have asked permission, but there's a couple other places here that I think are really exciting and interesting. I love watching people build. For example, this is one of my pals who has built, using, of course, a Florian has built like this gorgeous, ooh, there's animals up in her. Get away from her, buffaloes. Oh, rude. Sorry about that. Okay, back to the regular programming. She has built an incredible like tree, which I think is really interesting. Such a cool way to use the materials given to you. I actually like the fact that Starbound has some restrictions. You can't necessarily build everything or craft everything. You have to find it. Plant matter definitely being one of those materials. Oh, can you craft plant matter? You might actually be able to. But I think it's like a really interesting part of the game. So you have to work within the limitations. It's a little bit like writing poetry, working within those limitations. So it gets me really excited. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me and thanks for your patience. I know I haven't been putting out regular content at all in any way, shape, or form, but I'm hoping to get back to it as soon as I kind of get my feet on the ground. If you haven't checked out Starbound, hey, it's 1.0, baby. Come and get it. I really love it. I think there are some challenges in terms of how to progress, especially for new players. So if you have any troubles, there's lots of great guys on the internet who are explaining how to get through those first couple quests and like where everything is and how to do everything. But in the meantime, enjoy your day while I just sacrifice some people. Anyways, guys, see ya.